Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of Rock to the Top. Yeah, so what's happening in this game? Basically, Himmelsdorf, Batcha, I'm in a platoon with the NM60, the Dutchman, and Demosa in his 215B. At the beginning of the game, like, nearly all of our team went hill. I went over there, I did a clip shooting down, but I was kinda unlucky, I only did one shot of damage. It's not in the hit log because I fast forwarded. But yeah, I did one shot of damage, pretty bad RNG. And as you can see, there is a lot of enemies pushing in this general area. There's an IS-4 who just rushed to the middle. There's an E100 and E75 pushing there. There's an RU already shooting our E5 and IS-8 in the side. In general, that E100 is a good player. When an E100 and an E75 push, an IS-8 and an E5, I mean you see, E5 is already nearly dead. They're probably going to win. Demosa, who was like over here, decided already to turn around, and I decided to also go back and defend the base. As you see, there's also Leopard over here. He could push. We don't have any presence over here. They've got a lot of heavies and slower TDs. It's very likely they're going to be very aggressive in this general area, and there's no point in me also rushing over here except if I want to go for a cap rush. So as you can see, Demosa is going for this corner. Now I want to support him. There's also one HP pushing there, by the way. However, what I don't want to do is stand behind him or with him. When you want to defend on a city map, you want to always create a crossfire if it's somehow possible. So what I do is I rush across, and what I want to do right now is kill that Aru who was spotted over here, if I can do that, so he does not come over here and peeks in the side of the Mosa or whatever. So yeah, there he is, but he notices me immediately. He wasn't as far forward as I thought he would be, and goes back. I pre-aimed the corner. I was about to go forwards and get him, but then I noticed that there's an E75 pushing over here. So I don't want to get engaged with him. I might want to get in a shot when he comes around the corner, so that's why I pre-aim. But apparently he doesn't come. And now as you see, the E100 is pushing over here. The E75 does come after all, but yeah. So I fall back and I aim at the E100. The E100 has not noticed me yet. I track him with my first shot. I re-aim to track him again. Sadly he repairs and goes back a tiny inch, so I don't actually do damage. Now I'm trying to find an angle where I can shoot him without him being able to shoot me. However, I failed doing that and I take a shot which I really should not have taken. I'm down to one shot now, and I decide I just want to get it into the E75 real quick. I snapshot his side and get safe and reload. Now the thing that Demosa is down to a one shot. He's only got a 90 supporting him, and he's got a Leopard and an E100 rushing him, and I'm still in reload for a quite long time. So I decide that I'm gonna run away. I might one shot from the E75. Make sure that this building is between me and the E100 for as long as possible, so I don't get shot by him. And actually, the E100 bounces once on Demosa, and now he actually just bounced a second time. So actually, Demosa managed to survive. So I stay here in the end. T49 pushes him and gets to shot him, leaving him on 96 HP. But the E100 is now also one shot, which puts him into a really tricky situation. The 183 comes forward, but we know thanks to Dutchman, who died to him, that he's shooting AP, and he also bounces on Demosa. We managed to kill the Leopard. The E100 is aiming at me, so I don't shoot him. Now, with that situation cleared, and Demosa killing the E100 when he was looking at me, I go and I reload. I know that there's two 90s over here, and also we do have full life IS-4. Well, if he gets rushed by the 290s, they might not kill him. That's pretty unlikely, but they're going to do a lot of damage onto him and probably even survive because of the IS-4's pretty poor mobility. Yeah, I'm still on reload, so for the moment I just hide. I notice there's also a Waffle Alf Panther 4 over here. So now, I got to defend against him. The T-30 woke up on our side, but the E-75 is pushing him, and now I'm trying to find the Waffle and get shots into him. There he is. He has not noticed me yet. He actually does not spot me, I think. I'm not quite sure. Yes, he did spot me. Anyway, I get two shots into him, and the third one just before he starts aiming on me. I get safe. I'm down to 627 HP. He could even high roll and kill me. And now notice that there's another 90 coming for me. So wait and see to see is actually pretty important. I've got two shots left. That 90 has 1100 HP, aka I cannot kill him in two shots. So wait to see where he goes. For example, does he go through here? Does he notice me starting to drive and come over here, in which case I would just go back and drive around the building or so? Or does he keep going this way? A 90 is not really faster than a Batchat, so as he keeps going this way, I'm going to use my last two shots to help that IS-4 with the 90 and the Ru, and then either hide behind him or keep running or whatever. I cannot deal with that 90. Maybe I could wither through, but you know, kind of a tricky situation. And I want to help out our IS-4. Now actually the IS-4 gets in another shot to the 90, the Aru dies to our 90, and I take him out. Okay, so now it's time to take a break. Sadly the, you know, show the HP of enemy tanks does not work when you're in a replay, but so you know, the Waffle has 1600 HP. The 54E1 has around half of his HP left, and well, the 90 is full life, and so is the Lorraine. However, the Lorraine was last spotted standing in his base and is possibly AFK. Now, what do we have left? We've got an IS-4, a Ru, a 90, and me. I'm down to pretty low life, like against the Waffle I die very fast, or an E1 or whatever, I get at one shot and they kill me. The 90 still has nearly all of his HP left, which is really useful actually. And most important, the IS-4 is full life, which means he can tank quite a lot of shots even from the Waffle. Or for example, if the Waffle kills him by pinning every shot, I can then kill the Waffle because he's on reload. Another good thing is that we are all together in a group, and this 90 is split up from his allies who were last spotted on the hill, and are most likely coming down over here at the moment. So what I got to do right now, well, first of all, get safe from the 90 and reload. Second of all, we got to get rid of that 90, so that we manage to take out the enemies one by one. And I need to be careful that I stay around my allies, to be able to, well, you know, in this kind of endgame situations, you really want to stay in a group, basically. Yeah. See the 90 might run that way, I go over here. I'm nearly loaded now. And he dies before I get a shot into him. So now I'm thinking, what do I do, you know? Are they going to come for a base? Maybe they're camping. They might even be on the hill and trying to snipe us. It's kind of an unclear situation. I'm thinking about going here to spot down this line, but I'm not too sure about doing that, because if they are there and they spot me, I get wrecked pretty fast. Okay, they start capping. I know that one guy is in cap now. And now there's two guys in cap. Okay. Our IS-4 goes back this way. Or even goes back over there. I decide I want to go over here, because I can get inside shots, hopefully. You really, on Himmelsdorf, it's really, you know, powerful to go over here and get inside shots from here. And if they stand like in the back of the cap, you can still go forwards and get inside shots. I shoot the Waffle once, twice, and get into cover because he starts aiming at me. He takes out the Ru. Now, I'm looking at the Waffle and I see his turret is still aimed at me. I don't want to peek. Now the IS-4 is pushing him and he aims away. He aims at the IS-4. I go back out, shoot him once, low roll, shoot him twice, and kill him. So yeah, you know, as you see, it's really important to just work with your allies, even if, like, how do you, wait. Okay, I'm gonna break the adrenaline or whatever, break the suspense. There we go. The Lorraine is AFK, and I'm going to go off and kill him and get a good game out of it. But what I want to show you in this game really is two things. First of all, always on these kind of city maps, Himmelsdorf and Ensk also, and it's even more so on the new city maps, like what are they called? Kaliningrad, Leningrad, Stalingrad, you know, all the grad stuff. It's very, very important. You always create a crossfire whenever possible, and you should never get yourself into a crossfire. As you see, when I was over here, I gotta stop umming. But yeah, I was over here, shooting the 100 in the side with the Moser there. However, at some point I thought the Moser would die soon, and they had an E75 here. So in that kind of situation, you want to run. I was on reload especially. You want to run before these guys and this guy can focus on you, and you can't really run away. You want to run and relocate, because once I get over here, both the E75 who was coming here and the E100 and Leopard and 183 or whatever were here, are going to come from the same direction, which means I can run from all of them at once, and I'm faster. Or if I was in a heavy tank, I could turn my front to all of them at once. Or for example, if I was on a heavy tank and I was standing over there, well, they come from one side and they come from the other side, and at least one guy has side shots, if not even more. And to do that, it's awesome if you have TeamSpeak, if you're platooning with your friends, but you don't need to. Like, you can work with your allies even if they don't realize it, just by the simple fact that they look at the guy in front of them and you shoot them in the side. That's all you have to do. Or, for example, if you see an ally has an enemy in front of him, and you look at the minimap and notice that someone else is going to come in his flank, and you're close to that area, go kill the guy coming from the flank, or kill the guy in front of your ally really fast by rushing him. But it's really important that you try and take out the enemies one by one. And if you're on the defensive, create a crossfire. If you are for example, getting outnumbered, or you want to win a flank really fast because you have to come back or something like that, go aggressive on one guy, even if it makes you take a shot or two. It's better to take out one guy very fast and then be able to turn around with everyone to the other flank than, stupid example, but you're standing over here, there's an enemy over here, and then there's an enemy coming here from behind. You're gonna get wrecked. Sure, you can then start driving forwards, but this guy then just, waits there at the corner, has a good position, and this guy comes from behind, and so on and so on. You really wanna, as soon as you see an enemy, I don't know, like, let's say coming from over here, already rush this guy and get him out. Or fall back and run away and get that guy out. Or if you see him going over here, you can run like this or whatever. Just find solutions. Always create a crossfire when you are on the defensive. You can even be defending when you've got more guys, because it just takes you less HP to kill the enemies. Also, in the endgame kind of situations, stay together with your allies. Especially against autoloaders, it's very, very, very important to stay together as long as possible. And when I say together, don't stand next to each other, but stay so you can support. For example, if they would have had more enemies left, and they would, I would have expected them not to go for cap, but to keep attacking us. I'm in a low life bat chat. I've got a full life IS-4. What I want to do is have the IS-4 stand in front of me, and I want to be standing behind him, behind some corner or something, so that if the enemies push the IS-4, I can shoot them. But if they try and shoot me, I can just go behind the corner, and at some point they have to shoot the IS-4, because, he's shooting them. Then I go back out and shoot them again. I hope I did teach you something in this video. I'm not too sure. I went over it really fast. But yeah, really what's important is create a crossfire whenever you can, and never let yourself get surrounded, get pinned down, if you can somehow avoid it. And even if that means rushing forwards into an enemy, or even two enemies, if you think you can beat them, it's better to rush forwards out of your hold down or side scraping position and take them out fast while losing more HP than staying in a side scope, not taking any damage, doing some damage, but then getting flanked and just getting killed. Of course, there are exceptions. I don't know. If you know that the guy flanking you is very stupid, or is a one-shot and you can kill him as soon as he comes around the corner, you're pre-aimed, or you've got supporters going to take him out, But in general, yes, that's kind of what I wanted to say. I'm not going to show you the post-game stats, it's not very interesting. I did 6.5k damage, but yeah, I farmed a AFK Lorraine at the end, I got my top gun. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time in Rock to the Top. Bye bye.